Hey, I'm Pastor Akers. Thanks for joining me for another brief video today. Have you ever wondered why pastors wear what they wear? Well, you may go to a congregation where a pastor wears exactly what I'm wearing right now, a clerical collar. Um, you may be familiar with congregations where pastors don't wear that. And even within the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, of which this church is a part, that's the case. And the reason why there's not necessarily a standard is because the Bible does not tell us, God doesn't tell us in his scriptures what a pastor has to wear. However, you'll find that a lot of pastors, including myself, choose to wear a clerical collar when we're visiting shut-ins and on Sunday morning for worship for a reason. Now, I've heard the clerical, its symbolism described as the black represents the sinful nature that we all, including us pastors, have. Yet the white tab here at the voice box in the throat represents the purity of the word of God that is preached by the pastor. And that may well be a helpful way to think about the clerical collar. But historically, it really just developed out of the standard dress for the day, really the surplice and cassock with a white collar that was underneath. And then over time, things sort of develop, and the clericals that you see pastors wearing today really are an adaptation of that older style, kind of melded with modern dress to make it fit in a bit better, yet still stand out as a bit of a uniform. So, why do I choose to wear a clerical? Well, it really goes back to that uniform thing. When somebody walks in the doors of the Lutheran Church of the Resurrection here in Waterville, Maine on a Sunday morning, they're going to find me wearing a clerical collar. And I think that's really helpful because there's no doubt when a first-time visitor walks in these doors who the pastor is. And within the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, that's, I think, really important to identify the pastor. The pastor is set apart not because we're different or better than any other Christians, but because we have a unique role. We believe in the Lutheran Church that pastors stand in the place of Christ. Pastors actually speak Christ's word to the people. Pastors deliver Christ's sacraments to the people. And so having an identifiable uniform that allows someone to point across the room and say, hey, that guy's the pastor, I think is really helpful, but it's by no means a requirement. So I hope that explains to you why you see many pastors wearing clerical collars, why you may not see pastors wearing clerical collars. In the next video, I'm going to dig into this wardrobe right here, which is what houses all of our robes and vestments and things. And we'll talk a little bit more about the vestments and the robes and why pastors oftentimes choose to wear those. But until then, I appreciate you joining me for this quick video. And until then, take care and God bless.